Jolina, wake up, tell Luanya. 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 Jolina, wake up, tell Luanya.
I didn't know what to think because I didn't know what to expect. And we got into the Design Hub really, really early. So when we entered, there were about 3 or 4 companies around.
The first time I came to the Design Hub, I thought it's a fashion house or something like that. It was totally different. I found a lot of designers, fashion designers, creatives, musicians. Every talent is at the Design Hub.
We really want to showcase the whole package of architect, 3D illustrators, 3D printing, communication design. So we have so many disciplines within the creative industry that add value to products and to Uganda as a country. So I learned about the concept in the Netherlands. Then I was looking for a space like that here, and it didn't exist yet. So I started my own.
My parents always believed that I would be a mathematician. And so I actually did sciences in school. I was pretty interested in that, but I used to spend so much time in the arts class, and all my friends were actually guys in the arts class.
My mom was not very interested in graphics design or anything to do with art. So my mom told me, you know what, you're going to do sciences. But still on the weekends, I would go and teach graffiti, which doesn't have anything to do with mathematics or science.
I think that before, the creative industry was not respected at all. Your parents would say, no, do medicine, engineering, and law, and doing anything else was not seen, even how are you going to make money. So there's still a traditional mindset that makes it difficult to pick something in the creative industry.
I was a recluse in the house. I used to kind of be alone a lot. So I was always the mathematician, but they didn't know that I was always storytelling. My dad asked me to pitch to him why I was leaving computer science in Uganda to go and study animation. Because at the time, around 2009, 2010, animation was not even a thing around here. So he was like, you want to go and study cartoons? And I was like, yes. Then he told me, go and organize a pitch to me. And started telling him about advertising and the potential. I didn't even know that those things were actually going to be applicable. I just told him that. Then he was like, okay, it's worth it to send you there because you know why you're going there.
If you see the balance, how I was living before I went to Europe was here, and how I was living when I came back, it was actually here.
I studied animation and visual effects in Malaysia at Multimedia University, Cyberjaya. I was never even aware that I was the only African student in my class. I just went there on a mission, right? To just learn as much as I can and come back here. And then on January 1st, 2015, I started Creatures Animation. So that's it, yeah.
One of you did not hand in your homework.
So it's about Tendo, a young boy who comes to school and claims that a Kalabanda ate his homework. And a Kalabanda is kind of like the boogeyman. And we kind of took the idea of a dog ate my homework and replaced it with a Kalabanda because I was trying my best to, because I've been influenced by so many Western cartoons and things like this. But I started using that as a plus. I was like, okay, fine, let me not say I don't want to do anything Western. Let me see what I know about the Western culture, pop culture, and then I just tried to see if I can merge that with what I know.
Tell me who did not hand in their homework?
But probably the clothes issues are still an issue.
That one is there. I know all the issues.
Harry Potter learns that he has magic, right? In episode 1. Then in episode 3, he asks, what's happening to me about magic? It has to be something about the magic.
Okay.
Yes, what is justifying it? That's what I was saying. If that other stuff has come back, it justifies it. We started in a garage, so this was obviously a level up for us, like going from the garage to anywhere else.
I think it's very important to have a combination of both local knowledge and the international experience. You see a lot of companies fail coming in with, and trying to push international discipline or international ways of doing things into a country like Uganda. I understand and appreciate the work that a lot of charities do. But I am for the idea that Uganda is now ready for a lot more than just aid money. I think if you speak to the younger generation and the population, they don't want money. They want to have the opportunity for them to use their skills and their knowledge.
Why can't we develop products that can be competitive on the global scale?
Amira boyo boyo gangaro nyomo. Amara boyo boyo gangato nyomo. Matide gangato nyomo.
The first thing I see about Kampala is a beautiful disorganization. I see a lot of potential. There's always somebody trying to get ahead. There's always somebody walking, saying, I need to go and crack that deal, or there's somebody doing this, and you see energy, right? And I also see a lot of, they call them hustlers here, people on the street who are trying to make a buck. You don't even know what his story is. The next person might just be there and he just doesn't know it. So being around a lot of these foreign companies as well, foreign-led businesses, is that they challenge me to say, hey, these guys are here and they're doing things. Why don't I also really try to compete and also do something? So you're now operating on another level. So that's how I put it. Yeah.
My mom switched her perspective. So she saw me doing this StarTimes work, and she was like, oh, you're doing this one. I think I saw something like that. And the next day when she was going to the city center, she saw the big billboard when she saw me doing it. And when she came back, she was so happy. My mom was the first person who saw it, and she told me, I saw your work. After like one whole week, I'd not gone this side of the city center. When I took the city center road, I saw like 12 street poles and one big billboard of my work. I was like, oh my God. I was in the taxi, in the matatu, and I didn't know the people inside, but I wanted to tap on this person on this side and this one. That is my work.
Come and go. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Another day, another goal. Another day to be a mighty warrior.
I'm happy because my imagination was that this thing would just be used to form the team, but it has actually done a lot for us. It has inspired a lot of people, and we've been selected for different film festivals. We're selected for the Animation Nights New York Film Festival, and also we have a screening at Cannes Film Festival in France, which is a freaking big deal, man. I'm like, wow, if someone told me that we're going to be at Cannes this year, I would be like, no, but we're going to be at Cannes. So anyone who knows Cannes, that's like, I think we're among the first, maybe we're the first, at least, animation film from Uganda to screen at Cannes. So that would be cool. Yeah. You can turn on the onion skin once you start to join.
Children are very interesting, very creative when you give them time. And if you don't believe in them, they will never show you who they really are.
Some of them had given up on doing animation because they felt that they would have to go to like these schools abroad. But now I got like some of those skills, and I said that not all of them are going to be as lucky as me to go. So let me just try to see how much I can give here.
It's happening again.
I think in 5 years, Design Hub would have expanded. There's a warehouse behind me. I think they'll probably expand into that. Everybody is catching on to the idea. It's the first of its kind, and I think it's gained a lot of popularity. And so I think in 5 years, there'll definitely be more companies within the Design Hub that will have to expand out of the current building.
Things seem to be in chaos, but actually if you really look at it, there's a lot of potential everywhere. They actually want to change the world, but they're not being given the opportunity. And despite that, they're doing it by force. If I can have something that was from Uganda, and I'm not saying Africa, I'm saying Uganda because that's where I'm from, and then it inspires people from where I'm from, then inspires people in the region, then inspires people on the continent, then inspires people in the world, regardless of where it came from. If I can make a globally impactful product like that, I think I would be really proud of that.
She accepted me the way I was, that I'm a creative. Now she knows that, and she's very happy about it. Every time I tell her I'm working on this, sometimes she even asks me about it. She says, "Now what are you working on? Oh, I want to see some of your work." And then it's really motivating for me, and I really love what I'm doing because of her and my dad.
Ajolina, Ajolina, Ajolina. Ajolina, wake up, tell Luanya. Ajolina, wake up, tell Luanya. Ajolina, wake up, tell Luanya. Ajolina, wake up, tell Luanya.
Ajoga mero tino banga.